I don't know what was in C. Oliver Wellington's mind. He probably just did it for investment. He did have a home here on Flying Cow Road, and it was called the whole thing was called the Flying Cow Ranch. For his initials was C. Oliver Wellington, C-O-W, and he flew a plane and had a landing strip where Pinewood is right now. So that's where it got the name Flying Cow Ranch. What his intent was, he was a very sound businessman, so I'm sure he looked to something in the future. I started out, I was working for the original developer of Wellington in the Bahamas as a vice president of development. They kept telling me about this wonderful place called Wellington. And I came over, and it was strictly in the planning stage at that stage. There was no work done, so I wanted to go on my own and explore.
Started in 1988. That first year, 88, 89, we actually were in what is currently Bach Middle School. They had closed down a high school, and Wellington went into that site. It's downtown. It's actually in Northwest Palm. So starting from 88, 89 until now, this is my 31st year at Wellington. You know, Wellington is becoming a city. It was initially, we call a suburb or bedroom community. But from the standpoint of being a suburb of West Palm, basically, we started out as just that. Now Wellington is its own entity. It's obviously has been a village since 1996. But with that comes all the benefits and some of the heartache from that as well. We struggle sometimes in the village with some of the areas that are a little more run down. We try to develop programs to beautification for those areas. So we've got some of those challenges. I think if you look at some of the crime stats, Wellington is still a wonderful place to live with low crime, but we've had some challenges there as the community has grown. But since that point in time, we've developed tremendous green space, park space, and the preserve out on Flying Cow Road was just an absolute home run. What a great, amazing location. And, we have to be honest with ourselves, much of this area was either Cypress Strand or Everglades proper years ago. So we've kind of, in the origin of Wellington, it's kind of done a certain amount of environmental damage way back a number of years ago. So, it's up to us now in the village to kind of rectify some of that and to keep as much land as possible as greenscape. And one of the big projects in the future is for Wellington and other cities to connect some of their green space together. But the piece that has been consistent and I think really sets Wellington apart from a lot of other communities is the equestrian link. It was interesting that we talked about how it changed relative to kind of becoming this bedroom community. So now we have this kind of this duality going on. We still have this strong equestrian area, we're an equestrian capital of the world, but we have this vastly, rapidly growing suburban population here. And so the challenges that the village has had, and I think we're doing a really good job with it, is to kind of interrelate those two entities. But the equestrian community is what makes Wellington special. It makes it different than, say, a Parkland or other Western communities down in Broward County, is having this equestrian link.